Hello, my name is Nico Bennett, and I've never made a YouTube video before, but I feel like I have a lot to share about this year in my life, so here we go. I just want you guys to know that, this is the intro, and this is already, my third take doing this, so we're trying. I was just trying to say that I'm gonna try it again. We're back. I knew I was gonna do theater from a young age. I picked theater over basketball in 6th grade when I went to middle school, and I was like, I'm gonna do Aladdin instead of try out for the basketball team. That was a really good decision. So we're still here. I loved it so much. I wasn't really good at anything else, so it's kind of an easy choice. I always knew I wanted to pursue musical theater in college and as a career. So going into this college audition season, I just kind of wanted to share some things that I wish I knew a year ago, because I'm going into my senior year next year at USC Fight On. And I just feel like I learned a lot this year that would be helpful if I knew a year ago. So that's what we're doing. Hey, this is editor Nico checking in because I realized I never talked about this, and I know people are going to ask about this. Just in terms of my stats, I had a 3.7 weighted GPA, so really average student. I didn't take the SAT or the ACT or any state test. Average extracurriculars, I was the president of choir and drama and played the leads in the drama shows and played soccer my freshman year. I didn't have anything special. Yeah, and then here's my artistic resume. If we care about that, you can pause and look at it if you want. And here are the schools I applied to and the results of those schools. So yeah, back to the video. Also, just a note, I have my rough script right above the camera, so if I keep looking up, that's what's going on there. My first piece of advice is a big cliche, and it's just be yourself. These auditions are so different than auditioning for a show, because that was my only experience before this year auditioning for things. It's just auditioning for shows through my school, so this felt super vulnerable and personal for some reason, which was really hard for me in the beginning. Because you're just you can't really hide behind your character and just here's me and please like it and am I good and all these things. And you just got to present what you want to present. My mindset was to have no regrets and just do my best, and I wanted to walk out of the room feeling like I did everything I needed to do. Know who wrote those songs, know what those songs are from. They'll ask you these questions in the room, so be prepared, know your stuff. Be prepared to tell them why you picked a song or why you picked a monologue. Just run through those questions in your mind before you go in the room, because they're going to ask those things, and be willing to have a conversation and be a person. So yeah. My second advice is huge. This is not a competition. The college audition process is I know people say cookie cutter, whatever. I don't believe in it. I don't think they do that. I think they wait for someone to move them, and they're great. I love it. There are so many people who can dance. There are so many people who can sing. There are so many people that can act, whatever that means. It's the people that impact them in a way that are going to be successful in their careers, and those are the people that the colleges want. So this is not the Jimmy Awards, which I can make a whole separate video on the Jimmy Awards, but this is not the Jimmy Awards. Nobody's trying to beat you. Everyone's just trying to be themselves. People go viral online in their show or whatever. People can play instruments you can't play. People's wild cards are super creative, and you're dang it. None of that matters. None of it matters. Be in the room and be a person. My wild card was, I had flashcards of country flags because I like flags, and I was this one's Ecuador, ha ha ha. And I'm going to USC, and that's great. So it can be dumb. It doesn't matter. Be yourself, be a person. You're not perfect. You're going there to learn. Yeah. My next piece of advice is quick and sweet. Just lean into what you're good at. I think when you're practicing theater, it's often encouraged to do what you can't do. So I take a lot of dance classes, or at least I try to, because I'm not a dancer. So I think that is the best thing you can do. But in the audition room, lean into what you're good at. I love to connect, I love to tell stories, I love to play, I love to act, I love to sing, but put me a dance call, I'm gonna be smiling, and I hope you're looking at that and not my feet, because it's not going good. But these schools are looking for that. Like I said earlier, you're going to school to learn. And one audition, a professor told me, you are auditioning to get the chance to get better. We're not auditioning for a Broadway show. You're auditioning to go to a school that's gonna help train you, so they're not looking for a finished product. That was really helpful for me. They will teach you. That's their job. Don't be perfect. show them what you got. This next piece of advice is a big one I failed at. Don't guess. You don't know anything. Like, you don't know anything. It won't go as expected. You just gotta wait for your email and be like, okay, that's the reality. It's a problem because sometimes, like, you're right. Like, you audition for a school and you're like, this is a dance school. I can't dance. There's no way. And then you get that rejection letter and you're like, yeah, see, like, I knew it. But then it's just not the case. Like, there were two schools that were really high on my list. I'm not going to name them. Well, one of them is USC. I can name that school. One school was a school I like was on my list, wasn't super excited about, went into my audition, super connected with the head of their department, like, loved him. We talked about our program. I had a friend there. We talked about him. Like, we had all this banter. I emailed him a thank you note. He emailed me a long response back. We were in correlation, like, through the whole process. I was like, this program is super exciting. It had everything I wanted. It had sports. It was smaller. I felt like I really connected. I had a friend who loved it. I was like, this is going to be so great. The other audition was directly after it, my second college audition, which was USC, which I also loved and felt super confident about. And I was like, this is so great. Like, these, I really hope I get, like, these two schools, like, I feel really good about. Obviously, USC worked out. The other one, like, I need to lean into this more. I emailed, like, here's what I'm up to in, like, early January, because my audition was in December, I think, or November. It was early. And the person was like, oh my gosh, come see me at LA Unified, like, say hi. I introduced this man to my dad. We, like, hugged. Like, I felt like I was into this program that I loved, and I was so excited about it. I did not get waitlisted. I got rejected. Like, just a rejection email, nothing else. I was, like, heartbroken. I was so shocking. You have no idea what they're thinking. I think I made a real connection with this person. I think he liked me. I just think I didn't fit, whatever. USC was my dream school. I'm so grateful, but you just never know. That's the point. That was a rant. Sorry. Okay, this is huge. Prioritize your health and your schedule. Going back to my kind of whole mindset through this whole thing, which was like, gotta have no regrets. Just lock in. Just lock in for 4 months. Like, it's really, you look back at this time and it's not that long. It feels really long in the moment. It's really overwhelming, and it's all these weekends in a row. Like, January and February, you're not gonna be able to do, like, anything else. Like, literally every weekend I was flying out. But, like, then it just, like, ends. So, like, just lock in. Like, drink water, sleep, don't go to concerts, don't yell, please. Like, drink whatever your magical elixir is that helps your voice. Do what you gotta do. Like, don't scream at a concert and then go to your dream school's audition and then, like, that impacts the rest of your life. Like, that sucks. Like, give yourself the chance. So, yeah, that's health. In terms of schedule, I've seen a lot of different stuff online. I know it's very common, like, people do no-shows their senior year. People take easier classes their senior year to just really focus on auditions. I think that's great. For me, I did take easier classes than I had because I wanted to do the shows and do college auditions. I knew that'd be a lot. I did do both shows, and it was a lot, but I got through it. I want to do the show because I felt like being connected to what I want to do would, like, remind me why I want to do it, because doing shows is so fun. So I was like, if I'm in a show, I'm not going to be miserable at these college auditions because I'm still going to be, like, doing what I love. So that worked for me. Some people can't. That's too much for them, and that's great. So just know yourself. This isn't really advice, but I just wanted to close by, like, saying that it's, like, insane. It's insane. Like, going in, one of my top schools, I loved. I went to the audition. It was pretty good. I was like, this is great. They were really close to my girlfriend's school. They had a really good musical theater program. They had sports. They had, like, a bunch of different things I wanted. And I was like, this is going to be great. I emailed them a bunch of times. I wrote them a thank you note. No reply. I wrote them, like, 2 follow-up emails in spring. No reply. Wrote them an email like, hey, like, am I going to hear back? No reply. Another email like, hey, it's the end of March. I'm making my decision. Like, what's up? No reply. I never heard back from that school. I got into the school, like, academically, but that's completely different. I never heard back from the BFA musical theater program. I still, to this day, what day is it? It's June 12th. I'll never know. I would have picked USC, to be honest, and it's great, but it's crazy. It's insane. You get a dance call emailed them to you, and they're like, submit this in 2 days to this portal. And you're like, okay, well, cancel all my friend activities I had because now I've got to lock in with this dance video that I didn't even know was going to be this weekend. I'm in a hotel in New York auditioning for these other schools, but I guess I got to work on this dance video. Like, it's insane. So just, like, know it's insane and, like, accept that it's insane and, like, laugh with your parents about, like, how insane it is. Yeah, take it one day at a time. Set yourself up for success. It'll be great. You'll end up where you need to go. I know everyone says that. It's true. Yeah, so that's the video. Thanks for listening to my rant sesh. I could talk about this year forever, like so much for me changed. If you want more specifics as to things, MTCA, specifics about USC and their program I could talk about, specifics about the Jimmy Awards I could talk about, anything I've been involved in, anything people want to learn about, let me know. If not, thanks for listening to whatever this video was and being part of my therapeutic journey of talking about this year. So, yeah, peace.